Hold on to your butts, ladies and gentlemen, because this video is going to be absolutely jam-packed. First, we're talking about Sammael. His model has disappeared from Warhammer World. This is building up with all the rumours, all the hype that Sammael is getting a brand new model along with a Dark Angels refresh for the Raven Wing. On top of that, we have a big Deathwatch leak if you're into Space Marine 2. Bits of armor have leaked online, which is looking to be another huge update incoming for that game. On top of that, we have Total War Warhammer 40,000 hinting at the next big preview show where we're going to see even more amazing things. We're going to jump in, we're going to look at that as well. And on top of that, Games Workshop have put their financial report out, and even though like money is up, profits are low. So we're going to be looking at that, talking about that as well. Let's jump in and let's get waffling. If you want to skip to any part of the video, I've timestamped it down below. But before we jump into that, I just want to give a shout out to Games Planet, who again come out swinging for Valrak and have given me a code for Dawn of War 4. Images in the background right now. They did this with the Mechanicus game, but if you put There Is Only War promo code, use my link in the description. I'll also stick here at the top of the video. You can get a percentage off Dawn of War 4. That's if you want to go out and buy it at this time. All you have to do is put There Is Only War in the redeem voucher area once you go into the checkout, and you can save some money on that game. I've already pre-ordered mine. I know we always say no pre-orders, but I'm buying it anyway, right? It's Dawn of War Bloody 4. I've been waiting for this. It's been looking amazing. Lionel Johnson's in the game. Give it to me raw and give it to me wriggling. So let's start with the big one, and that is the Dark Angels and Sammael. And this past week, I was actually at Warhammer World, and what I always like to do is go to the big diorama area and look what's not on the shelves, because normally it's either for one or two things. The first thing is cleaning, and when they clean, they more or less take the entire shelf off. So when there's a single model not on that shelf, it's something bigger. Something is happening. Bring me my foil. If you look at the picture in the background right now, you can see the Dark Angel display cabinet. Everything is in that cabinet except Sammael. You can actually see like the dust around where Sammael's base actually is on the shelf, which makes me think something big is coming with Sammael. Of course, this is all going into the rumors that we've been waffling about now on this channel for months upon months upon months upon months. That is that big fast attack refresh. We've already started to see some of that with the land speeder, the Orc bikes. A part of the rumors is going to be multi-part Outriders. The Raven Wing is supposed to be getting something in there as well. I personally think like the Repulsor bikes are going to be coming to the general Space Marine range. Maybe we'll see them a part of that Raven Wing refresh. Doom Rider, that is another big rumor that's been circulating about at this moment in time. That's got to get a model as well. What if they do something like Chaos Bikers Doom Rider versus Raven Wing and Sammael? That could be massive. That could be an awesome little launch box set going forward in 11th edition. All I have to say is watch this space, because more Sammael, more Dark Angel stuff, more fast attack stuff is going to be coming hard and fast to Warhammer 40,000 11th edition. And with rumors come the leaks, and this is all about Deathwatch, which is getting me excited, not only for Space Marine 2, because I think this may be transferring to the tabletop as well. Big shout out to the Space Marine 2 modding Discord, Lucius and Violet over on there, who found these images. Space Marine 2 just had its big patch that just launched, and when a big patch comes out, I think it's like 10 plus gig, there's a lot of things in there you can go and data mine, and the images in the background right now that you're seeing are something that's going to be coming with another big patch, and that is a bunch of Deathwatch stuff. You've got like a Lamenter's full Deathwatch suit there. You've got like Deathwatch pieces of armor, proper Deathwatch arms and stuff, chest pieces, all that really cool stuff. Now, I've always said I think Space Marine 2 should have been a Deathwatch 2 inspired campaign, and then with the events of Space Marine 2 leads into Space Marine 3, and that's Titus then returning to the Ultramarines. But again, we didn't get that, but I'm really glad we are getting more stuff now in terms of Deathwatch into Space Marine 2. Now, why am I saying it's going to translate over to the tabletop? Because we need more stuff. for the Deathwatch. The Deathwatch are an iconic force when it comes to tabletop gaming, when it comes to their models. Sadly, they don't have a codex anymore. That's been put into Agents of the Imperium, and I think one of the ways they can really expand the Agents of the Imperium is adding more Deathwatch units, adding more Deathwatch characters and stuff. So I'm hoping, again, this translates to the tabletop, and we get to see some awesome, amazing Deathwatch stuff, not only in the video games, but on the tabletop as well. Adding to that, there's a lot of Deathwatch hype at the moment because Chaos Gate has just announced a new game which is all Deathwatch inspired. GW do things for a reason, right? There's all this love, there's all this hype going into Deathwatch stuff at the moment. It must make sense. Something must be happening. Bring me my foily hat once again. And for those of you who were here the other day when we were talking about all the big reveals that happened, we did the watch along, we got a little tease about Total War 40k, and it mentioned the Steel Legion of Armageddon. Yarrick's voice was in there, but at the bottom there was something that said 17 cycles, and a lot of us theorize is something going to be dropping in 17 days, and now we have the answer for that. Again, if you look in the background of the video, they tweeted over on their social medias 16 cycles, so a day after that trailer, and it's the PC Gamer Show. Over the next 3 weeks, we'll be teasing some of the games and surprises we have in store for you during the PC Gaming Show. So June the 7th, we are going to be getting more Total War Warhammer 40k information. I'm hoping it's Armageddon Steel Legion themed, since they put out that trailer again of the Armageddon Steel Legion. Is Armageddon going to be one of the planets that we're going to be fighting over? Absolutely no idea. I theorize that Yarrick is basically going to be one of the faction leaders that you can choose to play with and inspire and, and purge with in that game. So fingers crossed we get to see more awesome maps, more awesome visuals, more awesome battles, and more awesome information about this game. But that is now being confirmed by the Total War developers that on June the 7th, we are getting another Total War 40k reveal show. And finally, as we go into the last bit of the video, let's talk about GW's financial statement. I'm going to put like the little trail in the background because it's just me reading from my phone. Thank you, Filthy Green Name, for breaking all the stats down for this. So the GW trading update dropped today, and basically their revenue is 625 million. That is up 10%. Now, the profit before tax is 265 million, which is basically they've only earned 1% when it comes to their profit. So according to my financial guy, again, Filthy Green Name, I love you. So GW is making more money, but it isn't translating to profit. This suggests that costs may have gone up. Could be the cost of like the new factory that they're currently building, maybe other projects that are going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. It also mentions in that report that licensing is down, which was expected, and that is pure profit for Games Workshop. So they mentioned that in the last financial report, that the profits are be expected to be down when it comes to the licensing, because Space Marine 2 was the big hit last time, and they don't have that big hit happening this time for their financials. Now, this is just an update. The full report is going to be published in July, towards the back end of July. But as this report went live, the share price was up 3% to 196 British pounds, again, per share. That's how you buy into it. Again, I am not the Wolf of Wall Street, Rack. I buy high and sell low. Do not trust my financial knowledge. So for people who want a little bit of update on how GW is doing, yeah, they are making money, but it's not as much money as they would hope to have been making at this time. Anyway, that's enough waffling from me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching as always. Sorry for shoving everything down your throat. Enjoy the rest of your week. It's Friday. It's absolutely boiling in the UK. I am sweating my ass off. And next week, it's even worse. I'm from the north. I like it cold, wet, and damp. Just like my woman. See you in a bit. Don't tell April. Have a great day, evening, night, where you are in the world. And bye-bye.